Hey everyone, today let's talk about how to reduce poverty around the world. Because the truth is there are proven strategies that can make a real difference in the fight against poverty, and today we're going to break them down. So buckle up, because we're about to get serious about lifting people out of poverty. First up, let's talk about education. Education is the cornerstone of a thriving society. It's the foundation upon which we build our future. But not all education is created equal. We're talking about giving people the tools they need to build a better future. This means focusing on practical, applicable skills that can be used in real-world scenarios. It's about more than just textbooks and exams. It's about hands-on learning and real-life applications. Think vocational training, skills development, and access to higher education that aligns with the job market. Imagine a world where everyone has the opportunity to learn a trade, develop a skill, or earn a degree that directly translates to job opportunities. This is the kind of education that makes a difference. In 2024, with technology advancing faster than a cheetah on roller skates, we need to equip people with the skills that are actually in demand. The world is changing rapidly, and our education system needs to keep up. This means integrating technology into the classroom and teaching students how to use it effectively. Coding, data analysis, digital marketing, these are the areas where the jobs of tomorrow will be. These fields are growing exponentially, and the demand for skilled professionals is higher than ever. By focusing on these areas, we can ensure that our workforce is prepared for the future. So let's stop handing out outdated maps and start giving people the GPS coordinates for economic success. It's time to rethink our approach to education and make sure it's relevant to today's world. By investing in the right kind of education, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Imagine classrooms where students are engaged and excited to learn, where teachers are equipped with the latest tools and resources, and where learning is a dynamic and interactive experience. This is the future of education, and it's within our reach. Let's invest in education that matters, education that empowers individuals, strengthens communities, and drives economic growth. It's not just about filling seats in a classroom, it's about filling minds with knowledge and skills that will last a lifetime. Together, we can create an education system that works for everyone, one that prepares people for the challenges of the future and gives them the tools they need to succeed. Let's make education a priority and invest in the kind of learning that truly makes a difference. Now, education is a crucial piece of the puzzle, but it's not enough on its own. We also need to create jobs. We need to encourage entrepreneurship, support small businesses, and invest in infrastructure projects that create jobs and boost local economies. For developing countries, focusing on sectors like agriculture, manufacturing, and technology can be a game changer. All right, let's talk about healthcare. It's a topic that affects every single one of us, regardless of our background or financial status. Yet for many, accessing even the most basic healthcare services can be a daunting challenge. Because let's be honest, being poor is expensive enough without adding medical bills the size of your mortgage payment on top of it. Imagine having to choose between paying for a necessary medical procedure or keeping a roof over your head. It's a reality for too many families. When people can't afford basic healthcare, they're more likely to fall into poverty due to medical expenses or lost income from being unable to work. This creates a vicious cycle where poor health leads to financial instability, which in turn leads to even worse health outcomes. So what's the solution? We need to improve access to affordable healthcare. We're talking preventative care, maternal health programs, vaccination campaigns. All the things that can prevent serious health issues before they start. Preventative care is not just about avoiding illness, it's about promoting overall well-being. All the things that keep people healthy and out of the emergency room. Regular checkups and early interventions can save lives and reduce the burden on our healthcare system. Imagine a world where everyone has access to the care they need when they need it. Because let's face it, a healthy population is a productive population. When people are healthy, they can work, contribute to the economy, and lead fulfilling lives. Investing in healthcare is not just a moral imperative, it's an economic one. Healthy workers mean fewer sick days, higher productivity, and a stronger economy overall. We also need to think about innovative solutions like telemedicine and mobile clinics to reach underserved communities. These approaches can bridge the gap for those who live in remote areas or have limited access to traditional healthcare facilities. And let's not forget the importance of policy change. Advocating for healthcare reform at the local, state and national levels can lead to systemic changes that benefit everyone. It's about creating a healthcare system that works for all, not just for those who can afford it. Ultimately, healthcare is a fundamental human right. Everyone deserves the chance to live a healthy, productive life. By working together, we can create a future where no one has to choose between their health and their financial stability. Let's make affordable healthcare a reality for all. Chapter 4. Social safety nets. Your tax dollars at work, hopefully. Now, even with the best education, job opportunities and healthcare system, life can still throw you a curveball. That's where social safety nets come in. We're talking about programs like unemployment benefits, food assistance and cash transfers. Cash transfers give people the flexibility to use the funds where they need them most, whether it's paying rent, buying groceries, or hiring a team of trained monkeys to help them with their taxes. Chapter 5. Inequality, the 1% can afford it. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Income inequality. This is a topic that affects millions of people around the world, and it's something we can't ignore any longer. The gap between the rich and the poor is widening, and it's creating a society where only a few can truly thrive, while the rest struggle to get by. Because here's the thing, it's not enough for the economy to grow if all the benefits end up in the pockets of the top 1%. When the wealthiest individuals and corporations take home the lion's share of the profits, it leaves little for the average worker. This isn't just an economic issue, it's a moral one. We need to ask ourselves what kind of society we want to live in. So how do we fix it? We could start by implementing progressive tax policies where the wealthy pay a fairer share. This means higher taxes on the richest individuals and corporations, ensuring that they contribute more to the public good. It's about creating a system where everyone pays their fair share, and the burden isn't placed disproportionately on the middle and lower classes. We also need to ensure fair wages and protect workers' rights. This includes raising the minimum wage to a livable level, providing benefits like healthcare and paid leave, and ensuring that workers have the right to unionize and negotiate for better conditions. When workers are treated fairly, they're more productive and contribute more to the economy, because nobody should have to work 2 jobs just to make ends meet. It's unacceptable that in one of the wealthiest countries in the world, people are still struggling to pay their bills and put food on the table. We need to create a society where everyone has the opportunity to succeed, not just the privileged few. By addressing income inequality, we can build a more just and equitable world for all. Chapter 6. Empowering women. It's not just the right thing to do, it's the smart thing to do. And finally, let's talk about empowering women. When women have equal access to education, healthcare and economic opportunities, entire communities benefit. Women are more likely to reinvest their earnings in their families and communities, which leads to better health and education outcomes for children. So let's create policies that support gender equality and encourage women's participation in the workforce. Because when women succeed, we all succeed. Fighting poverty, we can do this. Reducing poverty isn't about just one solution. It's about a multi-pronged attack on a complex issue. We need to invest in education, create jobs, provide healthcare access, strengthen social safety nets, tackle inequality, and empower women. We're talking about creating a world where everyone has the opportunity